Live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, for your next main adventure, will begin shortly.
Rennie's, a main adventure.
Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, starts right now.
Alrighty, good evening, everyone. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday evening. We've had a heck of a stretch of weather. It's been warm around here. We had a little bonus sun today. We have a few clouds moving in tonight, some fog developing, and we are right on the edge of a pretty big storm, and we will stay on the edge. We're not going to get any beneficial rainfall from this. However, I can't rule out a shower tomorrow and again on Saturday. Most of us will stay dry once again, and going forward here, it looks like it's going to stay dry into at least the first part of next week. We are running the driest September on record in Portland. Those records go back 153 years, going back to the early 1870s. And we really don't have any beneficial rain into early next week. But we do have some rain in the forecast. Thanks for joining us tonight on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook, wherever you're joining us. I appreciate that. It's Thursday night. It's our Rennie's forecasts, I guess. And we are looking at a weekend which will feature sun and clouds. There may be a brief shower on Saturday, but it's not until Thursday of next week that we'll get some steady rain. Might get some showers on Wednesday, but that's next week. That's a ways down the road. So let's start you off tonight. Looking ahead to the weekend is on Thursday. A lot of folks might be making some plans. As things happening this weekend, of course. I think Common Ground Fair begins. Cumberland Fair begins. What else is going on? I think there's a lot going on this weekend. But look for developing sun on Saturday. It's mostly cloudy still. There may be a brief shower, but there should be some bright spots. Sunday looks be the brighter of the 2 days. We'll call it partly sunny. Those of you getting used to those 80s, that's not going to stick around. We should be in the 60s over the weekend. Lows will be dipping into the 40s. So it's back to September. You might actually need a sweatshirt. I mean, it's September. It's time to pick apples, watch football, wear flannel, whatever you want to do. I think we'll have quintessential September weather kicking off, heading into the weekend. All right, let's see what we have next here. A live look at our Portland sky cam. We have a temperature of 65. We have a dew point of 65, and those numbers are the same. You have 100% relative humidity or fog, and we've had some fog out there this evening. This is the time lapse of our Portland sky cam. I always like these ships backing out, moving out into Casco Bay. But they'll be selling a lot of Dramamine. I mean, the seas are running 5 to 7 feet out in the ocean. So, it's anyone heading out on a boat the next couple of days. There's an ocean storm out there. In fact, there is a high surf advisory in effect for tomorrow. Speaking of fog, look at this fog playing games with us over the last couple of hours before the sun went down. Look at that. Isn't that pretty right there? We are looking at a mainly cloudy sky tonight. Farther inland, though, skies are partly cloudy. So there's a wide range in what's happening. Some of you had showers today in York County. And most of you saw some sun. It was one of those days where we had a very, very, very sharp cutoff between some clouds and some showers. So we are on the edge of the sky right here. Our low pressure center is way down in here. And basically south of that line, we have more clouds and we have some showers taking hold. Best chance for a shower is going to be south and coast in the coming 2 days. Now, winds, they rotate counterclockwise around low pressure, right? They go like this. So tomorrow we are going to have a northeasterly wind. So low pressure will slowly start to meander, do a loop and pull away. But a northeast wind will pick up tomorrow. So the winds will become a little gusty during the midday and afternoon. We'll get some gusts 20 to 30 miles per hour. And again, it's a northeast wind. So be prepared. It's not going to be quite like today. There'll be some sun developing, but I think the day averages out as a mainly cloudy day. And a little bit gusty and a little bit cooler. Upper 60s and low 70s will do it. High surf advisory is in effect for those waves building. Seas will be building tomorrow out in the open ocean waters to 5 to 8 feet. That will be true on Saturday as well. Surfers love this, but be mindful, rip currents are possible. We're past the prime beach days, so I don't think we're going to see a lot of folks hanging out on the beach over the next couple of days. Temps will be mostly in the 60s there, but Just in case you plan on going swimming or surfing or whatever you want to do out in the ocean. There could be some rip currents with some high seas. And again, there is that small craft advisory in effect. And wouldn't you know it, due to the full moon and the moon cycle, we have astronomical high tides. Highest tide of the entire month is tomorrow. Even without a storm, we would have the potential for some splashover. So, so you add in a storm, a little bit of a surge. A coastal flood advisory goes into effect at noon. It's 1:16, I'm pretty sure, is the high tide. So minor coastal flooding is expected in the usual spots. So let's take a look at some of these tides briefly here. The first high tide is the 1:16 high tide on Friday. That one is expected to be 12.6 feet. So flood stage in Portland is 12 feet. So we get minor coastal flooding whenever we're up over 12 feet. So we should get minor coastal flooding tomorrow. The next high tide to watch will be this one, 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. That one is forecast at this point to be 12.7 feet. So even without a storm, there will be the forecast to be 11.4, I think, tomorrow. So you add in a storm, it's about a foot more. So yeah, watching the high tides. Coastal flood advisory goes in effect at noon tomorrow. There's the storm just kind of meandering about. Again, we call these nor'easters sometimes because they have a northeast wind. So there you go. And we get that counterclockwise rotation around low pressure. This will slowly pull away as we go into our Saturday. Again, I can't rule out a shower, especially near the coast. Most of us will probably stay dry. There'll be some sun, there'll be some clouds, but I think the next 2 days will probably average out as mostly cloudy. Then as we go into Sunday, skies go partly sunny, and looks like temperatures that day will again be in the 60s. So those 80s, I think that's a thing of the past here. We're back to 60s. Tomorrow, 7 a.m., we're out of the gates with a lot of clouds. I think there'll be some bright spots developing from north to south or northeast to southwest. So 2:30 in the afternoon, we're back in the upper 60s and low 70s. It's not quite as warm as today. I think we had 76, 77. I think we had 77 for a high in Portland today, but many of you were in the upper 70s inland, where we had a decent amount of sun, some bonus sun. Nice to get that. 2 o'clock in the afternoon Saturday, looks mostly cloudy. There may be a stray shower mixed in, especially near the coast, but we're probably in the 60s. And that trend for 60s will extend into and through the day on Sunday. Sunday's a little bit brighter, though. If I had to pick a day that's slightly better this weekend, I'm going to go with Sunday. I think Sunday is just a little bit brighter, and temperatures look cool, though. We'll start in the 40s, and afternoon highs will be in the 60s. So upper 60s tomorrow. I included the chance for a shower the next 2 days. It's a slight chance. Most areas miss out on it. Sunday's partly sunny. Monday's partly sunny. Tuesday's partly sunny. Next chance for any organized rainfall is Thursday, 1 week from today, and we could get a decent little burst of rain on Thursday. I know it's 7 days out, but there's really not much to talk about outside of the coastal flood advisory and also the high surf advisory. I knew there was another one. There's 2 of them. So next week is our next chance for some rainfall. There's your inland forecast. If anything, we're a little bit warmer. Some low 70s are possible inland tomorrow, upper 60s on Saturday. But after that, we're back in the 60s, and we might have a hard time getting out of the upper 50s by the extent of the end of the forecast. So let's see if we can answer some of the questions here. My son's wedding is on Saturday, outdoor wedding. Will we get rained on in Casco? I don't think so, Sue. I included the chance for a passing shower, but first off, congratulations to your son and you. That's exciting. I'm excited for you Saturday. Saturday, we'll have northeast winds probably still a fair amount of clouds, but yeah, I think we have a fairly low chance for showers. There is that very slight risk for shower, but it's a passing shower, if anything. And yeah, you should see a little bit of sun too. So especially in the afternoon. So yeah, congratulations. Sounds like fun. Connor says, any hurricanes around the 29th? Oh, okay. Jeff says, I'm going to the Reds. Yeah. So yeah, there's a storm that's probably going to form next week in the Gulf of Mexico. So that's worth watching. But 29th, what are we at? The 19th right now, 10 days out. I'm sorry, Connor. I haven't even looked that far out. But yeah, I mean, this is prime hurricane season. It's abnormally quiet in a forecast active season. So it's bound to fire up at some point. We'll probably have a late surge of hurricanes. Maybe we'll have a scare or two, but looks like next week's threat is mostly in the Gulf of Mexico. And, at that point we get, remnant rainfall sometimes. So that's worth watching. But yeah, check back in next week, 10 days out. Yeah. Good luck at the Red Sox game. That's going to be fun. I hope you have nice weather. I took my kids to their first Red Sox game about 3 weeks ago. No, yeah, 4 weeks ago, about a month ago. And we had a blast. We had so much fun. So I hope you have a wonderful time as well. And I was down at Fenway Park just the other night. I went down there to see Pearl Jam play. It was a lot of fun there. So good luck getting a dry day for the Red Sox game. Looking forward to rain. Yeah, a lot of folks saying, where the heck's the rain? I think we'll get some rain next week. All right, let's leave it at that tonight. There's still a bunch of you on here. So if you're just joining us, big ocean storm, there it is, still spinning to our south. We're on the edge of the rain, though. I don't think we're going to get any beneficial rain, maybe a stray shower, but, just breezy conditions, fair amount of clouds, and more seasonable temperatures. All right. We'll leave it at that, I think, tonight. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday. We got to go watch the Patriots now. Patriots are on. I think we have to watch them on Prime, though. So hopefully I bet Dave can help us out with that. Yeah. Actually, Dave, he has the Patriots game on right now. So we'll leave it at that tonight. Hope everyone has a nice night. Take care.
Live, interactive CBS 13 and Fox 23 Weather Authority coverage for your next Maine adventure has been sponsored by Rennie's.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.